Material Mom with my hat. I'm not really a hat person, but my hair is like, because I'm filming this after we painted the pond all day. Look, I have paint on me, and I'm going to go take a bath, a shower, but I wanted to put this out so I will have a morning talk show in the morning. And I don't have a Temu today, which I'm glad, because, when you get a Temu, all that stuff, you got to put it all away or it will overwhelm you. So then I don't have time, tonight. I'm glad I don't have one because I don't want to put it away because I'm tired. So I'm kind of glad I didn't get one. All right. So what I'm going to talk about now, I'm going to show you my latest things I made. I'm like a little child, show and tell. I put my diamonds on this little candle holder, or maybe I'll just put other stuff in it. No, that won't work. A little candy dish for suckers. I don't know what I'll do with it, but it was small, and I washed it up, and I put my diamonds on it because it's beautiful, because it will match my box and my lipstick. I can put my lipstick in it, maybe. And then I made this one, and I'm even burning the candle in it so you can see how they look. Maybe I'll put a candle in this one too. I don't know. But since I have all the diamonds, I thought I might as well use them and enjoy them. And then what else did I do? My clock. Look. I diamonded my clock. It's so pretty. So, it's 8:20 tonight. So, when I was sitting here watching Chad Daybell trial, that's what I was doing. And my candle. And what do you think about it? How's it going for you? We're not supposed to think, is he guilty yet, until we hear everything, but I'm already thinking something. He had a part in it. If those children were buried in his yard, he knew about it. He had a part in it, and he knew Tammy was going to die because he's going to do it. Anyway, there's places for him in the next life. I won't be judging. All right, I went to a few stores today before I painted. So I thought, well, I might as well show you what I'm buying and what I'm doing. All right. With a Brooklyn and her friend, I went to the Ace Hardware, and I got this for $2.50, and it's real wood, and I have one already that's a bigger one. I'm going to put it inside my armoire to hang the necklaces on, and it's going to be delightful. And it screws in. They had some stick-on ones. I'm not a fan of stick-on. I don't believe that tape is going to last till the end of time. So I'm going to screw it, or I'll have my husband screw it. I need to do my toenails, and I've never had these. This was $1.50. And, of course, this is the big old sander of the heels. I might have to use it to sand my paint off the bottom of my feet. But it's time to do my toenails. And then the little girl, Brooklyn's friend, it's even in the design, both sides. It had been $2.99, but it was on sale for $1.50. So her friend's name is Brooklyn too. So she goes, I've needed one of those forever. So I bought her one too, because it was only $1.50. Oh, and here's a $5 off coupon of $25. I might use that. I don't think we'll need to buy another paint. Then I got this because it says that it blocks 93% of UVB rays, sunscreen in it for your hands, gloves. And when I'm out mowing the lawn, right on lawnmower, and in the pond, I don't want my hands to get more brown spots. So I've got this, and I will apply it and it's 100 applications, and it was on sale for $3.25. So I will be applying this to my hands. That's not your palm. I know it's not. All right. And then they had 2 of these for $1.05, and they had been $4.19. And they are, you know, the candy necklaces when we were little and we loved them. Maybe we didn't have them. Maybe our kids had them. No, I think we had them. I remember eating that nasty stuff off your neck. And then you let it go and your neck's kind of get sticky and icky. But you make your own. So I thought this would be fun for the younger ones. I'll let them make bracelets so there'll be enough for all of them. And then they can just eat it because it's such a delight. 6 individually packed kits. I got 12 kits. We can have a big party. I'm going to make one too. I'm not. And then I went to the used place because I wanted to get a scrapbook. Why did I want a scrapbook? Because I have been getting so much fan mail that I wanted to get a book to keep everything in and to start a scrapbook about it. So I got this for $2.50. And I wanted a bigger one, but this will be fine. Anyway, I haven't started it. You know, I'm going to put a Material Mom picture here. And my letters are here. And I have one more letter I took, and I laid it somewhere. And so I'm going to be keeping all my fan mail in here. And I'm going to put other stickers from, you know, that I have. I didn't have time today, but I'll show you periodically how it's coming along. And then from Temu, I had ordered this wood box that I'm going to keep my passwords in. And so I happened to get this for $1.50 at the used place. And it's all the cards and the alphabetizing. I might have to trim them down a little, which I can do easy. But for $1.50, I got everything to do my new kit when it comes. And then I got this for the great-granddaughter being born. Autumn, if you see it, hide your eyes. A baby girl. They had this card there, and it says, "What a lucky couple with your little dream come true, and what a lucky baby girl with parents like you too. Congratulations." So, this will be her card. I got for 50 cents. That's a good bargain. And they had this. This certifies plate number 5544A in Daydreamer to be an authentic registered plate in the only edition of the 6th and final plate in the World of Childhood Plate collection. Made during a single 22-day firing schedule and recognized as a signal example of the genius of the American painter of children, Donald Zolan. It's valuable. Anyway, I got it for her little baby girl room. Isn't it cute? It's a little baby girl. And so, and look on the back, it says all this. Signed plate. This is plate number. Oh, it says all that same stuff. And it was in 1987 made. And it's not for containing food because of the potential toxicity of rare metallic pigments fired into the plate for color fidelity. All right, good. Anyway, I'll get a plate hanger so she can hang it in the little girl's room. But who knows? She'll probably give it away. I don't really care. It's cute. Actually, they had a box of stuff there. And because I shopped today, they said, all the people who buy something today, the mothers who buy something, get a free gift. So I looked in that whole box of crap. It was like old used mugs and cups and, you know, ugly jewelry that you wouldn't want. So they had a whole stack of these plates. And this was the second plate in the stack. I said, I'll take that so I can give it away. So it was free. So I don't care if she gives it away. She probably already knows about it. All right. Now, I wanted to talk about this because I realized something. Have you ever been a biatch? You know what I mean? A naughty girl, a witch, with a B. I think about how I used to be one, kind of, more than I am now. And I thought, why was I kind of witchy and stuff? Why was I? So then I got to think about it. You know why? It was because I was so frustrated, because I was so poor and I didn't have money for one reason. Like, if, years ago, I like mayonnaise, Best Foods mayonnaise. My sister likes it too. In fact, she says she wants to be buried with Best Food mayonnaise and cilantro because those are her two favorite things in the world. Okay, Shauna, I'll make sure that I get you a bouquet of cilantro and a jar of mayonnaise as the focal point in your casket. All right, just to make her happy. She had stage 4 cancer before, so, she's thought about death, but she's fine now, and I adore her, and she's going on a cruise with us, but it's a long way away. All right, so anyway, I ate that. Jamie doesn't like mayonnaise. He likes Miracle Whip because it's a little sweeter. He likes sweet potato salad, a sweet one. He likes his deviled eggs to be sweet, his tuna sandwich, chicken salad. He likes it all to be sweet. Spaghetti, he likes the sauce to have sweetness. So one day he kept using, we were poor back then, and he was using my mayonnaise, and I became a witch about it because, it's so expensive. Why don't you use your Miracle Whip? Because you like it better. Stop wasting the mayonnaise on that. And like I made a recipe that has to have, you use Miracle Whip. Mayonnaise. And then one time I'm out of mayonnaise, so I tried Miracle Whip. It ruined it. It made the flavor sweet and horrible. Curry thing, and it was horrible. So anyway, I was like a witch to him for that. And so then he goes, what does it matter? I said, because you're using all of mine and then I'll have to buy more. I was like a witch just because I was poor and didn't have $5 to buy another jar. And then, so sometimes you have to think about why are people, it wasn't my monthly cycle time that made me be the witch. It was just because I was poor. Thinking about money can make you poor if you don't have it. So we need to be tolerant of people and say, honey, why are you upset about this? Let's get to the bottom of it and then find out why the person is being a witch. And like the other time when I was poor and I was married to the alcoholic husband and I had made spaghetti with the meat in it, and I already fed the kids, and then Foster's up there getting his spaghetti. So he dished up his big old plate, and then he's getting the spaghetti sauce on it, and he's just skimming off all of the meat out of the sauce and putting the meat on his spaghetti. And I saw that, and I said, well, save some meat for the rest of us. I didn't say it mean. I said it nice. What did he do? He took the plate of spaghetti, which was a lot, and he dumped it right on my head. Spaghetti noodles hanging down with sauce. So I said, well, how do I look now? Do you like it? Anyway, I just left it that way and went and did the dishes with the spaghetti hanging out of my head because he did it to me and I wanted him to watch me act with it. So I didn't think I was being that big of a witch, but it all was because I was poor and thinking about money and thinking about how, when you're poor, you have to be frugal and divide things up. So now I noticed when you're not in that position anymore, like you used to be, you don't think about those things. But I still think of like I have to watch my dollar and everything. So I am thankful for what I have, except I'm not thankful for what the painting did to my fingernails. This one broke, this one broke, this one I had to file way down. You cannot work and be happy with your beautiful fingernails. And that's why for a lot of years, I didn't even care about them because you can't dig in the dirt. And I wanted to enjoy life. But now I want to enjoy life and have pretty fingernails too and long ones. But it's hard to have everything in life, don't you think? So now, what's going to happen on Saturday, when you see this, I will be recording going up to the treehouse and the ranch. And where Jamie and I are going to have to take 2 cars because we have so many freeloaders. Jamie invited our babysitting kids because we're like their grandparents. We got them when they were 6 weeks old, and we babysat them until they went to school. And so they came every day, and they loved us, and we loved them. So, but their mother doesn't want them recorded, so I don't get to record them. But that'll be fine. We have plenty of other kids to record. So what I'm going to do is Jamie will go pick them up because they live on the way. But then I'm going to have to go into town and get Credence, Macy, Brinley, Brooklyn, London, and the other Brooklyn, her friend probably. So we're going to go up to the treehouse and have a cookout, hot dogs. But Credence wants top ramen because last year when we went up to the treehouse, he was the only one, and I boiled water on the cooker thing, and then the only thing I had up there in the cupboard was some top ramen. So I made him that, and it was really cold, and I have him in a coat there sitting up in the treehouse eating his top ramen. So he wants that again to relive that memory. I said, all right, you can have top ramen and roasted marshmallows. Anyone else who wants it, that's what they can have too. But anyway, they all are getting so excited tomorrow to go up there. So we'll be recording. So maybe by tomorrow night, you'll get to see the treehouse. And probably Sunday, the ranch and the pool filled. And then maybe Monday, I will have another Temu order to show. Anyway, and Mother's Day, I forgot about it being Mother's Day because my mother died. Jamie's mother died. I don't have a mother. And Jamie doesn't, you're not going to see me getting on here and saying, looky what I got for Mother's Day. You're not going to, because Jamie doesn't buy me Mother's Day presents because I didn't have a child with him. And so he never got me a present ever. It's fine. Don't worry about me. I buy my own presents. This will be my Mother's Day present. So I'm not worried about that. And I haven't heard anybody having family dinners on Mother's Day, because if we do a family dinner, who has to cook? The mothers. I'm not going to cook for everyone, all the mothers on Mother's Day. No, I'm going to come home from church and I'm going to take a nap. And then the other thing is, Chad, my oldest child, was born on Mother's Day. And this year, his birthday really is Mother's Day because, every year it changes. So his favorite cake is cheesecake. So I'll probably make him a cheesecake. And then I have a couple gifts for him. But he wanted, I said, would you want money or do you want a present for your birthday? Well, don't worry, he doesn't watch these. He said, I want money off the rent because, we rent to him and he gets a darn good deal. 3-bedroom house with like a huge yard and a garage and a fenced backyard for $600 a month. So we could rent it for $2,000 a month, in this town. So he wants money off the rent. So I said, okay, but I already had bought him 2 presents. So he loves Trump, and I got him the stainless steel mugs that say Trump, and I got him a box of Russell Stover's candy, and I'm not eating it, but it's my favorite kind, the nuts and caramel kind. And this card I got him from Temu. I smile because you're my son. I laugh because there's nothing you can do about it. So anyway, I already signed it. I got it ready. And I told him in the card that $50 off his rent. I give $50 to my kids, and then for their birthday, and then I give their spouses a little less, and then the grandchildren, I just give them all a $20 bill because I have 35 of them. And then if they're little, I give a gift too, and then sometimes I put 25 in because I think, wait, tax, or when they get older. I don't know. There's just a lot of them. So if you only have 2 grandchildren or 3 or 4, you could spend $100 on each. But because I have so many, I can't afford it. And so I just do what I can do. But their father, my boy's father, of course, my girl's father's dead, and they doesn't have any grandparents on that side. You know how some kids, they have a million grandparents because the parents divorced, and then they got new grandparents, and then they still have their old grandparents, and, 8 sets of grandparents to give to them for their birthday. But my girls don't have grandparents on the dad's side, or a dad because he died. So they're out of luck. And then my boy's dad, he said, there's too many in the family. I'm not giving to you guys anymore. You're adults. I'm just giving to the grandkids. That's fine for him. But I can't do that because to me, and I've said this before, and you've probably heard me say it, to me, my children, I celebrate the day they were born as much as they do. It really means more to me than it does to them, because that was the most joyous day, when the day they were born. I will never forget it. And, it is like a celebration for both of us. So I will, and one time Cameron even sent me flowers on his birthday and said, thank you for birthing me. He's done that a couple of times. On Father's Day, he sends me a thank you card, because he said, you are my father and my mother. Isn't that cute? So anyway, I was always, even if I only had $5 to give them for their birthday, I would still do it because it's my celebration to them. So I would quit the grandkids before I would quit my own children, because the parents can do for the grandkids, for their kids. But I will always do for mine until I die, or they die, whichever's first. Somebody said, you always talk about death in your videos. There, I did it again. I brought up death. But when you get to be 69 and painting and working like a dog, you think about death more. How many more years am I going to have to do this, or will I be able to do it? So it is a reward at the end. So that's why I do my pond, my cement pond. If you watch the Clampetts, I forgot all their names, Beverly Hillbillies, they always call it the cement pond, and I call mine that too. So if you're young, you might have to look it up. All right, so I think I don't have anything else to say. Well, I do. I could talk for another hour, but I won't, because I've talked for 22 minutes and 45 seconds. And I want to finish watching the Daybell thing and take my shower and get the paint off on me. So when I start painting tomorrow, I can have it clean. The bottoms of my feet are blue. I would show you, but it's a very dark blue because I think my feet are dirty too. So it's worth it though. It's summertime. We don't have fire ants here, or chiggers, or what are those called? Those horrible jiggers. Jiggers. Have you ever watched jiggers on YouTube? They remove the jiggers, like they live in Africa country or somewhere, and they don't have floors in their houses. They just have dirt or something. And something bites the bottoms of their feet and lays the larva egg in them, and it grows. And they will show you, like there's a person that comes in and picks all the jiggers out of their feet. I was just like, my mouth was wide open, and I was just like horrified by it. I'll do it again. And that's what I was. And so I show the children. I say, don't go barefoot, because look what could happen. Jiggers in your feet. Anyway, and if they don't get them out, they could like go crazy, it said, or something. I only learned that a couple years ago. So if you don't know about jiggers, Jiggers, look it up on YouTube and watch them. If you're a pimple popper person, you might enjoy the jigger popping. Could be a song, jigger popping. Anyway, it's horrifying. And I'm just shocked. And then don't ever want to go visit there. Between the black mambas and jiggers, I don't want to go to Africa and the heat. And Jamie would love to go, but I don't want to go. And then I hear about those countries you're not supposed to flush the toilet paper. I don't want to go there either. And they don't have, like, they just have a hole in the ground to go pee in. My mother, she went to Thailand because my brother lived there, and so he paid their plane ticket over, and they got to go to Thailand. It was a great experience, but she said she waited in line forever to go to the bathroom, and then when she got in there, it was just a hole in the floor. And she goes, I didn't really know what to do with the hole in the floor, but I guess she figured it out. But, you know, we are privileged to have flushing toilets. And I've been watching the best show ever, the 17th century, and how it's like these people are on this farm in the 17th century. It's not original, of course. They're reliving it. And all the ways they had to do. And it was in the UK somewhere, England somewhere. And they're on a farm, and oh my, and I'm thinking, because my ancestors came from over there, and so I'm thinking, my ancestors probably had to do this, slaughter the pig and thatch the roof and make those clothes and everything. So, oh, it's fun to watch. Jamie, he didn't like it. He didn't want to watch it, but I loved it. And so I've been watching that, but I didn't get through it because then the Daybells came on, and I had to watch that. I like to call him Daybell because my son's name is Chad, and then his name is Chad Daybell. Daybell. I mean, Chad and Chad, so I just like to call him Daybell. I still want to know, who is the biggest idiot, her or him? Who thought up this stupid stuff? They said she's the one who named them zombies because they got possessed or something, but I don't know if I could ever fall for anything that stupid. Could you, like my brother said, well, who drank the little purple Kool-Aid on that one? And that's true, they did. But I'm not going to join that church because it's his Church of the Firstborn. Well, I wasn't the firstborn. I'm the middle child, so I'm not joining it. Anyway, I think he will go to jail. I don't think he's going to get off. I wish his DNA would have been on the stuff, though. Anyway, one time we had a Sunday school class, and somebody's complaining, my nose is running, somebody's complaining about people who get off and they don't get in trouble in this life and they have problems, and how come that person's lucky and this person's not. And the teacher told us, and I remember this, he said, all will be made fair and well in the next life. So if you feel like you've been unjustly judged or unjustly, ridiculed, or somebody who got off when they should have been in trouble, it will all be made right in the next life. And then just put it away and bury it, and you'll feel better. And then you won't be a witch like I would be when I was so poor and I was a witch all the time because I was so stressed. How was I going to pay for everything? How was I going to do it? And that can be a stressful way in your life. But I am blessed, and I thank God daily for all my blessings, and I know I am. And I feel very fortunate to be where I am. So I'm going to feel fortunate when I'm in the shower, too, with hot water. Alrighty. So tomorrow, on my next video, be sure you watch to see the treehouse.